again.
The top 10 is all.
It's been a minute.
I don't remember. Doug says the last one we did was Exodus.
Yeah.
Exodus. Yeah, I think it was.
Of course,
I almost have no recollection of this.
Yeah, I think it was Exodus. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while, man.
I know my number one was Toxic Waltz. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I could go back and look through mine again, too. So yeah, we're here hanging out with you guys on Memorial Day weekend.
I know.
Ooh, a Morbid Memorial Day.
A Morbid Memorial Day. Yeah. That's right. Right.
Morbid Memorial Day.
So we are doing Morbid Angel. We actually, as we signed off for Exodus, which Exodus was a special request, which was an amazing special request.
Yes, it was.
But as we were signing off, we were talking about doing Morbid Angel. And then life happened, and we weren't able to do Morbid Angel, but we're bringing Morbid Angel now. So.
Yeah, because the original plan was to do it around the time of the show in Knoxville.
Yeah.
Which that's came and gone, and
that was a month ago.
Yeah,
I missed that, dude.
It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
There's no way I can go to any shows right now. My feet are swollen up. I'm having knee problems, and I can't even hardly get shoes on, man. Like,
God.
So I'm having to see the knee doctor and all that. May have to get knee replacement surgery. I don't know. I've been needing it for years.
Oh, Lord.
Getting old's not fun, man.
No.
But I tell you what would be fun is if Bobby Blotzer would just pop into my DMs right now and say, hey, guys, I want to do this Morbid Angel 10 top 10 with
Bobby Blotzer makes an appearance when Stephen Piercy plays Knoxville in December.
Yeah. When that happens, man.
This is blowing my mind that Stephen Piercy's coming to Knoxville.
I know. I gotta try to make that happen, man. I've got to. Yeah, I was never able to see Rat. It's like the only time they came to Huntsville, I was like way too young to go to a show. But if I'm gonna have that opportunity, I need to take it up, man.
That means later in the year we're gonna have to do our top 10 Rat.
Hey, Bobby, get in one of our DMs, man.
Yeah, at that point we could probably just do top 10 Rat like lineups and spinoffs. There's so many of them.
Yeah, we got Arcade, got man. Well, would Quiet Rock be a spinoff? Well, it's not really a spinoff, but since Carlos went to rap there for like one album, right?
Yeah, that's right. Was he on? What was the name of that one that he played on? Was it Detonator?
No. It was a little later than that.
Yeah, because that was what's his name's last album.
Oh my gosh, what's the name of that album?
It's like fuck 7 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, 7 Degrees of Rat.
Yeah,
was it the green one?
Infestation,
black and green cover.
Oh yeah, Infestation. I think that is it. I think that's the one. I don't know.
I don't know if I know anything off that album.
Here we are, guys. We're doing Morbid Angel. We're talking about Rat. That's what you get when you come to A Disheveled by Dawn Heavy Metal Bros.
I was going to say, yeah, no wonder some of these streams go on for 3 hours.
Y'all filled me in on the show. How was the show?
Oh, the show was fucking awesome. It was cool seeing Steve Tucker.
Yeah.
Because, we saw him last time. Saw him with David Vincent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to see them both. Grab me this overpriced Gateways long sleeve.
Yeah.
Is that the black? Is it the black or the Summer Slaughter with Dave Vincent?
Summer Slaughter.
Summer Slaughter.
Yeah, it was the Ilya tour.
Yeah.
I think that year was Dying Fetus was one of the bands as well. I think maybe Crisian played earlier in the night.
Yeah, that's right.
And was that the year Suffocation played or not? Am I getting my summers mixed up?
Yeah.
I think it was as well.
Okay. Because Summer Slaughter there for a while came through like every year.
Yeah.
I know. Those were the days, man.
I kicked myself in the ass for not going the year that Corpse when Corpse did the one when they were touring behind Torture. I didn't go for whatever reason. I went when they did the one on Skeletal Domain. But I didn't go on the Torture one. And Torture is one of my favorite Corpse albums.
You just got so many good bands with those days, like so many good just all day long, man. Just good bands.
Yeah, we saw what Goat Whore on one.
Goat Whore.
Cattle Decapitation.
I've seen Goat Whore, but that was with Guar.
1 year, who was it there? fuck, Michael Ahmet and them guys, Alyssa Glutz. Not
Arch Enemy.
Arch Enemy. Yeah, they were there.
That was the Morbid Angel year, right?
It
I think it was the year after or before.
Well, okay.
I think so. Yeah, kind of capitation there.
They all fucking just.
I know. They started running together.
Yeah. All right, guys. So
we can tell everybody that Logan will be joining us, but it's whenever he gets back from Harlan.
Yeah. So he'll be jumping in here. We'll let him catch up wherever we're at. We'll let him catch up.
Yeah. He's already showed me his top 10, and it's the last 3 tracks on Formula's Fatal to the Flesh, those instrumentals. Plus, it's the last
shit. Yeah,
it's the last 4 tracks on Heretic, which are the instrumentals.
The drum outtakes.
And then I think the other one is Too Extreme from Illude, and I'm pretty sure that's his top 10.
Yeah.
Hey, it's an interesting top 10.
It's a unique list. I'll say that.
Yeah, it's unique.
My number 1 is the drum outtakes on Formula's Fatal.
Yeah. At this point, personally, that might be Trey Azagthos' top 10 for all I know.
Yeah.
Man.
And hopefully he's okay, whatever the hell's going on with him.
So he fell at the Tampa show, but they ended up playing the Fort Lauderdale show. So I'm guessing he's okay. Unless they did that as a 3-piece. I
hope he's not back on the sauce or anything. Or
I was watching a YouTube interview that someone was like doing backstage, or not even backstage, or out smoking a cigarette, and man, he was.
Well, it's hard to tell with him because he's always weird and incoherent. So it's hard to tell when he's fucked up and when he's not because he's always just a weird dude.
Mm.
And I've read interviews with him before where, like, you know, they'll ask him a question and he'll be like, I don't want to answer that, but I'll answer this. And it has nothing to do with anything.
Oh,
look at that.
Yeah. That was like the interview I was watching. It was like, what the fuck's he even talking about?
What are you even talking about? Like,
man, I hate this, but I want one of those John Cena G.I. Joe shirts. Like,
I hate that too. I can't believe you would want that.
I know, man.
Not that I just bought that or anything.
To make a John Cena joke, I can't see you wearing that T-shirt.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shit I want from WWE, man. I got to get off that aisle, you know.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Bones? Do I know Mr. Bones?
Mr. Bones.
Mr. Bones.
Oh yeah. He's here. He's here a lot, man.
My memory is so bad. I don't know.
You having a good Memorial Day weekend?
Mr. Bones. So should we go ahead and just jump in?
Yeah. Joe, give me your top 10 or give me your number 10.
My number 10, it's I'm not even going to bother waffling about like how difficult the list was because it's gone through a couple iterations. But this is my only entry from the Heretic album. It's the only vinyl I've got of theirs as well. And it is track 5, Praise the Strength.
Fuck.
Oh,
I love it. I was so pumped to hear him play it when they came through. And there is a riff towards the end of that song. And if I could play the riff, I would play the riff for you guys. But I can't play it. I'm not going to embarrass myself. But it's one of my favorite Morbid Angel riffs that kind of is like the second half of the song.
Yeah.
Where they start playing this. And like the first half is awesome. But when this riff kicks in, it's somewhere around the midpoint. I think it's one of Trey's best, like sort of tremolo riffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's so good on guitar. Man, he's such a badass dude.
Love it. They played that one and they played Curse the Flesh at the recent show.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I like Heretic. I think is a great record outside of all the filler tracks.
Yeah, I know at the show you were talking about how it pissed you off because it's like the filler tracks don't even make sense on that album.
No,
it's
it's so weird. The album starts and it has 6 tracks that I think all 6 of them are smoking, and then you've got 2 fillers, then you've got 2 other smoking tracks, and then 4 fillers. It's like, why are you ending records like this? Like they did that with formulas. It's Trey's one of those dudes where like I think he works best when there's another guitar player to like balance him out and maybe like rein in some of his weirdness.
Yeah. and speaking of the weirdness, man, I don't. Did you even notice whenever he pulled the lava lamp out and was like using the lava lamp to play guitar with?
I couldn't tell what he was saying in the mic. It was bizarre.
Yeah,
that's badass. But
number 10. praise the strength.
Some guitar players are like that, man. You know, some bounce
Weird
off each
dudes.
other, they get better, and some get competitive and they don't do as good. You know, let it mess them up. You know, I guess it depends on the individual.
Trent, what is your number 10?
My number 10 comes from an album called Formula's Fatal to the Flesh.
Yes.
The Prayer of Hatred.
Oh yeah.
Fucking awesome song, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
I had to cut that one from my list.
Yeah. It's just amazing, man. Like, again, Trey's the guitar is just, man, he's fucking amazing, dude. I love his playing.
Yeah. He's fucking awesome, dude.
And I can't remember, was that one of those records where is Steve Tucker credited on any of those songs, or had they already written that album? Because I think with Heretic, I think they wrote that at a period when Steve Tucker was gone.
I'd have to look it up, man.
Because Steve Tucker's credited on like every song from Gateways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it was like, I think he had just joined the band to do the vocals and the tour for Formulas. And then he left a little while after Gateways. And then they brought him back to do the vocals on Heretic, and he did like a couple tours and he left again. So it's weird, like what he's credited on for writing and what he's not.
So Morbid Angel's original vocalist, something Dallas, right?
Isn't it like Dallas Wade? Because it's almost the same name as
Dallas Wade.
Nile.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Is there like demos floating around, or have they ever released anything with him?
I don't know if he was on the demos or not. Like my knowledge of their demos actually is pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Cool.
The only ones I've heard is on the Abominations of Desolation, which
even Altars of Madness is pretty shitty quality. I mean, when you listen to it now.
Let's see who's. So the earliest one's Bleed for the Devil, and that's got Mike Browning on drums and vocals, it says.
What? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if the archives are to be believed, Mike Browning did the vocals on Bleed for the Devil, Total Hideous Death. Yeah.
I found
they were going like death metal Phil Collins there for a little while. So
I found this formula that it says all songs written by Trey, except for Sent Through the Spears and Hypnos, Rituals to Gona, written by Pete.
Yeah, those are by Pete. So it looks like David Vincent showed up for the Thy Kingdom Come demo.
Yeah. So I guess lyrics to it.
So my number 10 is oh god, it's gonna I'm gonna fuck this up. It's from the 2011 album Illid Divid Insanus.
It can't be any more fucked up than some of those songs.
And it's
that's a good album.
Nevermore.
I love that song. I think it's great, dude.
I fucking love it, dude. I know with a lot of Angel fans hate that album, man. I had a couple that I had to shave off the list.
Oh yeah, there's a Well, I can't remember if that was the first song I heard off that album, or if it was. I can't remember, but Illud is one of those albums where it's like. I think there's probably 5 tracks on there that I think are really good and I would love to hear live and are constantly in my Morbid rotation. But the other half is just so fucking bad that I think it drags it down for me.
That's how I feel about Kingdoms.
But it's not like the whole album is just shit. Like it's not. Like Nevermore is awesome. And I don't want to name the other songs I like in case you guys have them. But there's definitely 3 songs that I would love to hear live in perpetuity that I think are just awesome Morbid songs.
So like Nevermore, they had that album, that song for a while before it dropped on.
Okay.
Was that? I mean, it was like because I was watching a show from 2009 and they played it there. Oh. So is it kind of like the King Diamond thing where they put out
you had to bring it up.
I always do, don't I?
We're 4 years on. From the fucking single.
Oh, and Mr. Bones, man, I love hearing that. I love that.
Don't take notes from us, buddy.
Yeah.
I mean, no, seriously, that's fucking awesome, dude.
We're almost as messed up as Trey. I mean, we don't know what the fuck's going on.
That is true. Joe has a point there.
Trey had to walk off stage at that show like Hulk Hogan after he slammed the Giant, like his back was all fucked up. And he's
God.
Poor Trey.
I hope he's okay. In all seriousness,
on that tour, man. Like, didn't that storm?
Yeah. Storm hit Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that tour was cursed, man.
Speaking of downers, man, what about Tina Turner this week?
I know.
That sucks.
I'm such a poser. I have never seen Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome.
Are you fucking serious?
It's the only one I've not seen. And I'm such a poser. I didn't know that Tina Turner was a Tennessee gal.
Yeah. Wait, is she from this?
She's from Bush, Tennessee.
I didn't know she was from Tennessee either.
I had no idea. I feel like an absolute poser asshole.
Yeah. I liked her stuff with Ike, man. Her and Ike did a lot of cool shit. Even though he was a bastard, but they did a lot of good music, man.
And hey, she did a great she sang, Bono and the Edge wrote it, but she sang Goldeneye from the first Pierce Brosnan James Bond.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good tune too.
Yeah.
It really was.
What is your number 9, Joe Green?
Number 9 is my only entry from Covenant. And this was tough because I love Covenant. I love the artwork. I think, Doug, I feel like, don't you have the shirt with the melting candle?
Yeah.
Okay, that's so awesome. And then, like, when the shirt is different from the album art because it's got, like, a skull in the candle. It looks so cool. And that, when I first got into Morbid Angel around 2002 or so, which dates me compared to everybody else, that album in particular was the one that I was like, wow, this is awesome. I love all the tracks on it, and there's a ton I wanted to put on there. But I whittled it down, and I'm going with World of Shit, even though I think it's a terrible song title.
That would barely.
I just like that cool doomy riff that starts it.
Yeah.
There's another song that I'll save till the end if you guys want to know that almost took its place from Covenant, but I went with World of Shit because of the doomy riff.
Yeah, that barely missed my list, man.
When we saw them in 14, they didn't play all of Covenant, but they did most of it.
Yeah,
it's a great album.
That's a good one. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's the first Morbid Angel album I ever heard as well.
Doug, which movie is it that Rapture is in that I sent you guys the clip of?
Night of
the Demons 2?
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably the first one I heard too, because I mean we had a friend in Decatur that she played it all. She played Morbid Angel all. I think it was an album of Covenant. She played all the time. She was big into those guys. Or still is probably.
I love that album. It's got a cool production. I like the guitar sound. Trey's got that weird like Eddie Van Halen phaser effect going on.
Yeah,
it sounds like my only complaint is that I wish David's bass was louder.
Of course.
But that's my complaint on all their albums.
Yeah.
So what is your number 9, Trent?
My number 9 comes from Heretic 2003. Song called Enshrined by Grace.
Oh yeah.
I love that. You're talking about a stoner riff. That's got kind of like a COC vibe to it.
Oh yeah.
First comes in. I love that. Yeah, just that stoner vibe, man.
I remember getting so pumped.
Death metal.
Hearing that was coming out and seeing they were on Headbangers Ball with Jamie Josta to promote that, and they played the video, and then Doug blew my mind like a year or so ago saying that was on the soundtrack to Texas Chainsaw.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Was it the 2003 one, right? The one with Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
I have, I remember thinking that's one of the better remakes from that era.
Yeah, that's cool.
I have no recollection of that song being in the movie. I don't know if it's in the movie. But apparently it's on the soundtrack. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That's a good track, man. I love it, dude. It's damn, man.
Yeah, that's a killer song. I wish that was one that kind of kept coming in and out of the rotation because I don't think they've played it much since the Heretic tour.
Yeah.
Nice. Fucking Morbid Angel and Death on the same day. It's just hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, and that Death album has Andy LaRock on it.
Do a Death list, man.
Yeah, it does have Andy on it. Is Gene playing drums on that one?
Yeah, I think Gene's on that one, and I think Steve DiGiorgio did the bass on that one too.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's a stupid ass lineup. I mean,
yeah,
just call Justice League of Death Metal.
Yeah, just call the King up, man. Let me borrow a couple of your players here. So my number 9 is from 1991. Blessed Are the Sick. Self-titled song. Blessed Are the Sick.
Oh shit! Okay.
The Rats.
Oh yeah, it's because of that video with David Vincent in the bed.
Dude, that video is fucking hot, dude. David Vincent in that video is just like,
what the fuck is happening?
and you know that fucking the outro of that song is just so fucking awesome.
That's the one that's got like the flute.
You got the Peter Steele like.
The video for Blessed Are the Sick, it makes me think of the if it's already homoerotic, it's the death metal homoerotic version of the Danger Zone video. Where it's basically just the fucking singer in his pajamas, like flopping around the bed.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Why did they think that's what we wanted in the video? Is
because
I think he's showing off his nipple rings and everything. Man, everybody should have known from day one that shit was going to get weird with David Vincent when that was one of the first videos you saw from him.
Yeah, that was their first video, right?
Okay,
I mean,
so
I'm pretty sure
it was. To be surprised
together,
later
dude.
that he had his Nikki Sixx phase and he's got his cowboy phase. Like, it all makes sense now.
I
love it too.
That's not Blessed Are the Sick. It has a that's God of Nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's God of Emptiness.
Yeah, God of Emptiness. Yeah.
Well, that's off of Covenant.
Yeah, that's on Covenant. Yeah, but that's a cool track, and I do like how they have the weird little flute ending.
Yeah, it's fucking epic, dude.
Yeah,
I fucking love it. All right, Joe.
I think Blessed's just as good as Altars.
I've got this. My copy of Blessed has like a DVD and shit on it.
Oh.
Does it have a little like documentary about the band?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Wow. Pretty nice, man. Any live stuff with it?
Let's see. I guess it's just it's about the making of the record, and shit like that. It's just kind of like a little documentary type thing.
That's cool.
Somebody's posted it on YouTube as well in pretty good quality.
I mean,
yes.
Oh yeah. That's a.
I wanted to find a good version of those pictures with that Olin Mills backdrop to put on my Instagram, but I went with the Nikki Sixx pleather instead.
For some reason, he's got Tim vibes, you know, from Shotgun Messiah. he's got that vibe going on.
I can't remember if it's a picture in that re-release of Blessed Are the Sick or if it's Altars of Madness. But there's it's not even like that goofy. It just always stuck out to me. Is David Vincent? He's looking great. He's cut. He's ripped. He's not wearing a shirt. He's picking his bass, and he's got on black pants, and he's got on the whitest white high top sneakers you've ever seen. And I always thought, looking at that picture, listening to the album, I was like, I want to see if I can pull off this look. And even just sitting in my bedroom with white shoes and black pants, I felt like I could never pull that look off.
Yeah, fuck, it's on either of mine here.
It's like some people with mustaches. Some people can pull it off. I can't do it.
I think you'll be all right, man.
Excuse me.
You know, he's got that cool gray going in that goatee, which I'm now kicking with that gray in my goatee. You got the gray on the sides and the. I threatened Jamie that I want to get some Just for Men, but she won't let me do it.
I'm just aging, dude. I don't even care.
Yeah, mine's been gray forever, man. My shit.
Yeah, she's back here calling me Diebeard. I'm not even done it yet.
But Diebeard sounds like a great name if you were a wizard.
Yeah. Oh god, you gotta watch Peacemaker, dude. I'm gonna tell you that every time I talk to you.
Isn't that John Cena?
Oh yeah. It's a fucking awesome show, dude.
We ready for number 8?
Yes, sir.
My number 8. Oh, I didn't realize it rhymes. My number 8 is Dominate.
Hell yeah.
From 1995.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
job.
that album has some awesome songs on it. And there were a couple that got cut. There's one more from Domination that's on the list. It's a little bit higher up. And but I've always loved that title track. I thought it was a kick-ass way to start the album. Some furious riffs in there. And I like the production, but I don't think that they play it all that much. I know I've seen them twice, and they've not played it either time. So it's one of those tracks I'm hoping I'll hear one day.
Yeah. And it's like when you want that perfect set list, they never give you that perfect set list either.
And I know that everybody's got their own, so you can't please everybody.
That's true.
But I'm like, man, it's a title track and it's so good.
Trent, what do you got for number 8?
Number 8. I'm like you, Doug. I'm gonna try with this one. My number 8 comes from Id Gewinum and Sanus. Latin's bad. You wouldn't believe I took Latin. Nevermore.
Oh shit!
Oh, there we go. It's on here twice.
Yeah.
I wonder if Logan is
I was gonna say, I wonder if it'll make Logan's. I think Logan's gonna have several from Domination on there. That's my suspicion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said his was Vincent heavy.
Yeah.
Mine, as it turned out, was 50-50. This list, anyway.
Yeah.
My first list probably wasn't.
See, okay, I'm not going to lie. I went into this list. I was thinking I was probably going to go 90-10 with Vincent.
Okay.
Because I would have sat there and said I was a Vincent Mark. David Vincent all the way. That's what I would have told you.
Yeah.
But after the listens, I've done several listens to the albums, and it's like fucking Steve Tucker really fucking.
He can rip, man.
I mean, I back in the day, I did, when those albums were dropping, I didn't really give them a chance, really. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, I deprived myself of a few years.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Well, I'm rocking my Gateway shirt. If I had to pick an album top to bottom, that's my favorite. Gateways is my number 1.
Yeah, Gateways has got a fuck ton of good guitar work on it, man. Like if you're a guitarist, you need to study that album, and you know it.
Yeah, I think Eric's solos are great on that, and I think that's where Eric Rutan shines is with his kind of.
Oh yeah, he's on there.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's got some of it combines like two of my favorite things about Morbid Angel. It's like the doom sound with the death metal sound, and I think this album is the apex of that style. Mm-hmm. And not surprisingly, Steve Tucker is credited on writing, I think, every song. So I don't know if he wrote lyrics only or some of the music, but coincidence? I think not.
That'd be on one of my top of my list too, album wise.
Well, my number 8 is I'm throwing it back to 95, just like Joe's 8. But I'm going with Eyes to See, Ears to Hear, which is a stupid name of a song. But the fucking song, I mean, the song kind of has me wrote all over it. It does,
man. It so does.
Ears to, I said eyes to hear. That doesn't make it funny. I almost thought for a second you were going to hit us with some Arnold Schwarzenegger, eyes to see you.
Eyes to see you.
Eyes to see you, Batman.
You.
Cool off. Someone needs to make that AI album. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze sings Morbid Angel.
Yeah.
That would be fucking epic, dude.
That would be the shit, dude.
Yes.
Oh, only if he goes David Vincent style on it.
Oh, yeah.
And wears the see-through pentagram shirts. that him and Danzig are so good.
Yes. That's cool. I was not expecting that song to show up on the top 10. That's cool.
It is a good song.
It is. Joe, let's hear that number 7.
Number 7, my only entry from Blessed Are the Sick, even though I do love that album. And I used to have it, don't have it anymore. And I used to have the shirt, don't have the shirt anymore. But the song is called Day of Suffering.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it is short, quick, to the point, and man, it just kicks ass.
Good shit, man. Good shit. Hell yeah, dude. It's a good track.
I think Logan has that on his list as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's one of those songs that we've seen a lot of live footage of. And I think they played it both times I've seen them. And they always have like a really shitty crowd banter to get the song going. Where they're always like, you all have been out here all day long. It's really hot. It's been a day of suffering. And then they go into the song or just something cringe like that where I love it.
Yeah.
I love the bad banter. No one's as good as Paul Stanley.
Oh, no.
I don't know if Paul Stanley still has it. I'm keen to see if he does.
Yeah.
I love, man, when LA Guns was playing this past summer and it started raining. It was so hot. It was in the middle of summer.
Oh, yeah.
And it started cooling me off. I was like, oh, hell yeah, man. And he's like, why is everybody leaving? It's just, are you guys made of salt or something like that?
Shit.
Like,
we wasn't leaving. We were
Phil,
fucking
I know. I went and got more beer. And I bought another ticket. I'm going to see LA Guns again, and I'm so fucking pumped.
Yeah, I'd like to see him again, too.
Yeah, they're going to be here
July 11th.
July?
Yeah.
I go back
get
to
all my
school the
shit
10th.
straight by then, my knees and my breathing and all that shit, you know.
Bro, we'll do like we're going to do with my dad. We'll just put you in a fucking wheelchair. We'll wheel you in like King Diamond's grandma. No big deal.
I got a portable air thing now, so I'd take you around.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't smoke in concourse, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Probably go outside, you know, on the deck or whatever.
Yeah. I can't remember if that's a smoking joint or not.
I want to hear Brant run sound, dude. I ain't even heard him.
He doesn't run sound. He does lights.
Lighting.
He does fucking a great job at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see him do his thing, man.
It's a day of suffering.
Day of suffering. Yes. Yeah. Trent, what is your number 7?
My number 7, I'm going to take it all the way back to 89 Altars of Madness, Immortal Rights. I had to do it.
Yeah.
I had to put that on there. I know it's a big known song, but I love the that's probably one of the first. That and Covenant was probably the first ones I heard, Altars of Madness, and I love the eeriness in that.
The keyboard sound like halfway through is cool.
Yeah, it's just good, kick-ass song, good opener. The effects in it is awesome.
I love it.
Mayhem horror, yeah.
I love it. And when he does it, when David Vincent did it live, instead of the keyboard in the middle, David Vincent would do the vocal. He'd be like, "Oh,
yeah,
hell yes."
Yes. And it was awesome. It was fucking rad.
It was rad, yeah.
I'll be right back, boys. I'm gonna get another beer.
Alrighty. Hey Jamie, can you beer me? Give me a beer.
Beer me.
So
tell Jamie stick her head in and say hey.
Yeah, Trent wants you to stick your head in and say hey to him. We were just talking, man. It's been so long since you've been over here.
Yeah, man. We got a plan today to hang out, man. You know.
I know, man. You've not even sat on the new horror buddies sofa.
I know. My gumdrops are still over there. I haven't got yet.
I know. We were just doing some spring cleaning the other day, and we're like, oh shit, there's Trent's gumdrops.
Yeah.
You don't want to stick in here and say hi to him? She's like, hell no.
That was funny the other night. Sis was like, you need a Mountain Dew, Doug? And I was like, well, I like Mountain Dew. I was like, what the hell? That's like, she's asking Doug. It occurred to me after the fact.
You know, whenever I watch my wrestling, I like to have a little Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
I'm a dork like that.
Especially pay-per-views. Did y'all watch the pay-per-view yet? Y'all started? I hadn't. I'm going to probably
but probably do it after we stream here.
Yeah.
So number 7, that's where we're at. So you gave your number 7.
Yeah, that was I think let's see, let me look. I think it was Mortal Rights.
Yeah. So you gave your my number 7 is off of Kingdoms of Disdain, which is the last album from 2017. Declaring New Law, Secret Hell.
Oh hell yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I fucking love it. I mean,
Yeah.
there was a whenever I was shaving some shit off, man. Kingdom, I was surprised to hear you and Joe both say that. Maybe it's not your favorite.
Yeah, it's not my favorite, but I mean, there's some strong tracks on it. It's probably one of my less favorite, but I mean that doesn't mean there isn't some killer shit on it. Like,
Okay, what I missed?
My number 7 is declaring new law
Secret
from
Hell.
Kingdoms of Disdain.
That is one of my favorite songs on that album.
Yeah.
They one, I just love that fucking chugging Conan the Barbarian riff.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that is the perfect way to put that, man.
Oh, it's so fucking rad.
That album, they're just getting back to fucking balls out.
And that's some of my favorite Morbid Angel stuff, more so than the speed. Is the you got already on my list. Is a lot of the chunky doomy stuff.
Yeah, then, that's me too. That I wish they would go more hardcore into that because
the drummer does some cool stuff on that.
Yeah,
declaring when he starts doing almost the off time, almost like disco, where he starts hitting the cymbal on I think what is it like 2 and 4 instead of 1 and 3.
Yeah,
and when you listen to it, you'll hear it right away.
Yeah,
I fucking love it.
Stuart Copeland did that shit too.
Yes.
He did like reggae beats backwards, like
it's oh man, that's an awesome pick, Doug, because that was one that I was a strong contender for me as well. I really like that song.
Yeah, but yeah, that's just balls. Have you guys heard about them recording anything, or that was 2017?
I mean, I've not even heard of Trey's Okay. I'm just assuming since I heard the last show hit Fort Lauderdale.
I think they will. I mean, they've never been really prolific as far as output goes. I mean, it takes them a few years to.
I follow Steve Tucker on Instagram, and he posted his dog came through a surgery pretty well. It sounds like it was recovering, but cool. I don't know if maybe it was he was being neutered or what it was, but he hasn't posted anything about like music or anything like that.
Yeah.
There was 6 years between Kingdoms and
and there was 8 before that.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe since this tour cycle's done, maybe they can work on.
They'll start working on.
Yeah,
I think they will do with Stevie. I think Dave. He's doing the country now, doing country music.
Well, Dave is doing. I Am Morbid a lot now, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd go see that.
Me too. Hell yeah. This shit comes to Knoxville, I'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
All right, Joe, what is your number 6?
6.
I
don't know if this is true, but have you guys heard of part of the reason why Formula's Fatal to the Flesh uses the triple F?
Mm-mm.
Uh-oh.
So they do the ABC
alphabetical
thing.
Yeah.
But F is the 6th letter of the alphabet.
Oh
God, that is
now, I don't know if that's
awesome.
True, but so you've got I mean, it does if you count the F's, but I don't know if that's why they did it. But Formula's Fatal to the Flesh, 666.
Oh God, that's definitely why.
Hell yeah.
So when did they stop doing the satanic shit? Was it?
It's around that album where they started doing the Sumerian stuff.
Yeah.
So
in the mid 2000s.
Anyway, I don't know how.
That's got to be true, dude. Yeah. I mean, that's got to, you know, because why else? Yeah.
But my number 6, cool. Is not from Formula's Fatal to the Flesh. It is.
That would have been cool if it was. No,
it's from Altars. There's
nice.
There's my summer cutoff T-shirt.
I love that record.
Go Mo in that one.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, dude. Yeah. And see what pissed me off is I paid overpriced for the shirts at the show, and obviously this isn't on the band or anything, but when I wore the shirt the first time, I realized there was already a tear in the sleeve. So I was like, man, I paid $35 for this fucking thing. But then I also thought, well, maybe this is the metal god's way of telling me, you must cut the sleeves off this.
That's what I did. That happened.
And I'm gonna tell you, no regrets.
I wore my Firepower shirt, Judas Priest, for about 2 or 3 months, and I was like, that's telling me I need to cut the arms out of it. And
I wore that. This is the first time, but anyway, I had to cut a couple songs from this album because I love Altars. I think it's great, and but I went with Maze of Torment for my number 6.
Yes, good pick, man.
I love it. The opening riff is so like when I think of Morbid Angel, that's probably it's definitely top 10 one of my songs, but top 5 one of the riffs I think of when I think of Morbid Angel.
I wish I could have seen them back then, man. They were like young and just fucking young pups, man.
Plus, I think that lyric, something about being raped by the maze, is hilarious.
Yeah.
So who was writing the lyrics back then? Was that Trey or David?
I don't know who wrote the lyrics to Maze of Torment. And then it also makes me think of one of my favorite episodes of the Batman animated series where the Riddler kidnaps the guy and puts him in the middle of the maze that has the Minotaur with the blade that's going to like kill him, and Batman and Robin have to find their way through the maze and play all the different games.
Yes.
That was always one of my favorite episodes. And so when I think of Maze of Torment, I picture this bastard sitting there about to get sliced up and Batman and Robin having to save the day.
That's awesome.
I just looked
at
at
David Vincent and his assless chaps.
All songs on the altar composed by Trey, but it didn't say anything about lyrics.
All right, Trent, go with your number 6. I'm going to take a bathroom break real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. So my number 6 comes from Iliad again from 2011, Radical.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
I love that beat, that boom, 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 like the John Lee Hooker beat, and
that is. I definitely did not think that you were going to put that on there.
It's kind of got some tricks in it,
Yeah. That is one of those songs that I think
it is a bit long, but
I think it drags the album down.
Yeah, it does. That's the only complaint I have about it is it goes on for a bit too long. If they would have cut a verse out of it, and a chorus, and just done the ending, that it would have been a lot more effective, I think. But yeah, I love the song, man.
If we had more, what do you call it, like viewers and stuff, we would have to put this up. You might be the only person that would put Radical in your top 10 Morbid Angel songs.
Yeah. I wouldn't see Logan having it in his, man. I don't know. I mean, I may be wrong, but
yeah, that album, I like. Let me look at it so I can get my math right. So there's 11 tracks on that album. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 that I really, really like. And there's a 5th one that I would probably add. But I think the other ones are so bad that I don't like the album. That blows my mind.
I picked Radical from my
Look at Doug's face. Look at Doug's face.
But I do think it goes on a bit too long. If they would have cut a chorus and a verse, and it would have been more effective. But yeah, it goes on for like forever. But
I think this is a first. This is the only Morbid Angel list that has that song in the top.
What were we saying about Logan's list that you told us?
Oh, he wouldn't have Radical.
Unique.
Yeah. I think Logan would go with Destructos versus the Earth before he would go with that one.
Yeah.
Damn it! Don't. You're not cheating, right? You're not seeing my list here. Okay,
Trent, that's beautiful that you would pick such a controversial pick.
Yeah, the drums are just like there's more tricks and shit in it, and the John Lee Hooker like dun 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 dun, But it goes on. That's only. I wish they would cut a minute or so out of it, or at least a minute and a half or minute.
Well, my pick for number 6 is not as it's pretty much just it's cookie cutter fucking Morbid Angel. So I'm like sure cookies. I like cookies too, especially the sugar cookies. Ooh. I really like sugar cookies and lemon cookies. Lemon cookies are like, but sugar cookies I'll be happy with a sugar cookie. But we actually were talking about a movie this was on earlier. Night of the Demons Part 2.
Yes.
Rapture.
Oh yeah.
From The Covenant.
It hurt to not put Rapture on my list.
1993.
That's a good track.
And I know we were talking about this earlier, but boys, one of these days we got to do a triple feature. Night of the Demons 1, 2, and 3, back to back to back.
I watched the trailer at 3 after Doug posted it, dude. That looks awesome, dude.
Yeah, and whenever it's funny because I was thinking that same thing that we need to do it. And I look for fucking Part 3 all the time.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I neither. Melissa saw it on VHS.
Ooh,
like fucking years ago, like when she first moved to Knoxville, they watched it. I did not get to see it, unfortunately.
And I've seen the second one, but I don't remember a lot from it, so I'd love to watch it again.
Yeah, you and Eric came over. We watched that one together. Yeah.
And I think we should also, this has nothing to do with metal, another triple feature that we need to do is the Slumber Party Massacre 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I don't remember anything about the third one. The second one is one of my favorite movies.
Yes. Second was great. First and second.
That fucking guitar, dude.
The Driller Killer, dude.
Yes. That's fucking amazing.
And even the third one I can't shit on, but 1 and 2 are great. Just great, dude.
All right. So we are at number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5. 5 alive.
Who goes first?
Number
5 and me?
Joe. Yep.
Number 5 is my first song, but not my last song from Gateways to Annihilation. And this was tough because there were like 5 songs from this album that I could have picked for my top 10, but I just didn't want that album to dominate. No pun intended. I went with the track called "To the Victor, the Spoils."
Oh yeah, that barely missed mine too.
Oh gosh, it's just like a bulldozer, man, just crushing everything in its path.
That barely missed my list, man.
I love it. Love the double bass work. Love the tremolo picking on the guitar.
That hurt to have to cut that, man.
They played it at the most recent show that we saw.
Yeah.
There's Jer.
Jer crashing the stream. What's
Look
your
at
favorite
that.
Morbid
Is
Angel
she going
song?
double lollipops? We're going double lollipops.
She is definitely on double lollipop in here.
Oh man.
Double lollipop.
That's like a power up in Contra. You get like double lollipops.
Okay.
Switch your friends out.
Yeah, she's party happy today. Birthday party, and that wasn't enough for us. So, as a matter of fact, we're working on her birthday playlist today, and she wasn't cooperating really. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna listen to Morbid Angel, and I threw on Morbid Angel. Said, oh, put that one on my birthday list.
Put it on the birthday playlist.
Playing Morbid Angel, yeah.
We need to go back to Chuck E. Cheese and play Morbid Angel.
Oh, that would be epic. All right, so number 5. Joe, what did you say your number 5 was?
To the Victor, the Spoils.
Bye, guys.
Okay,
Bye.
yes.
So it's Trent's number 5.
Oh, my number 5. Yeah, okay. My number 5. Oh, here we go. Another one from Altars of Madness. Lord of all fevers and plagues.
Oh yeah.
I had to do it, man. That is just couldn't leave it out in good conscience because it's just so balls out. The drums are fucking heavy, thunder. Sounds like fucking Armageddon, dude. It's just a great song, man. You know.
Is that the one with
do that or remastered or something? 'Cause that song is so fucking killer, man. It's
have they not done a remaster for it?
They might have remastered it. I'm not sure.
I mean, I know I don't have one.
Yeah.
There is another mix of it that's I can't remember what they call them. It's like one of those full spectrum audio mixes or something.
Yeah.
I don't really know what that means, but
dude,
isn't Lord of all fevers and plague the one that has the part?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is so fucking heavy, dude. It's everything, man. It's like yeah, they should revisit it if they hadn't, man, and do a remix and shit, and that'd be great, man. Because I mean, I love all one of my favorite was bomb, but I mean, it's the production kind of lacks now with the technology we got.
I like the production on the first album, actually.
Oh yeah.
Is that song one of the first songs to have the chant of "Iya" in it?
Yeah.
You know, that became a staple then of metal, with all the metal that's obsessed with Lovecraft.
It's a classic, dude. It's totally a classic. I love it.
Cradle of Filth has used it, and other bands have used it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great song.
Yeah. All right, my number 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. My number 5. Radical. No. Yet again from 2017's Kingdoms of Disdain.
Ooh.
Gardens of Disdain.
Oh shit. That song's heavy. It's awesome.
It's fucking awesome. I was actually watching the live performance of it today too, and it just cemented it in there. I was like, yo, yeah.
They played that one when we saw them.
Yeah.
And I have a sneaking suspicion that's on Logan's list as well.
Logan, where you at, bruh?
I know. I think if he has anything from that album, it'll be on there. I ended up cutting all my songs from Kingdoms. Like you said, the Declaring New Law was tough because I love that one. And there's another one that was on my initial list that I had to cut too, and I was like, oh gosh, and Gardens is so good.
Yeah, I fucking love. What was the other one? I think Trent said he didn't have any on his.
My other one is the first song I heard from the album, and at the time it was just called Warped, but now it's called Paradigms Warped.
Oh, okay.
I love that song. It's just it's one of those crushing Conan songs again.
I love that. All right, so we are now outside of the top 5. So we are at number 4.
My number 4 is my first from Formula's Fatal to the Flesh, and it is the last actual metal song on the album, not the 3 outro tracks. And it's that one that just keeps going. It's called Invocation of the Continual One.
Okay.
It's the one that has Trey on vocals. So if you go back and you listen to it, let me see what track number it is. Go back to the Formulas. It's it's track number 11. It's 9 minutes, 47 seconds long. It's almost 10 minutes long. And I think the Metal Archive says that the music goes back to like 1984. And I think it's a song that they just kind of threw together for the album, because to me it sounds like it's probably 3 different songs.
Okay.
That they just like stitched together to make one epic track. And it's got Trey on vocals. I think Steve does some vocals as well, but the main voice is Trey's, so it sounds different. But man, I love it. I love the rhythms, the riffs, the solos, and it just keeps going. But to me, it doesn't feel like it drags. It's one of those just epically.
That's the thing with you, man. You know, whenever a song is long,
I know.
Hearing you like a long song,
because I just have no patience. And I just don't like it if they just, and I don't mind if the song is long, as long as they're just not repeating and repeating and repeating.
Yeah.
And so for this one, it's almost like it feels stitched
songs
together, but it goes together, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And I love it. I don't know if they ever played it on the Formulas tour or not. And it was tough for me to put that on there over other songs, but listening to it today, I was like, God, yes, I just love every bit of this track. Invocation of the Continual One.
And when Trent gets back, we'll have his number 4. Right now would be a great time for Logan to pop up at 5, 4.
Trent blew my fucking mind with Radical, dude. I still think he might be trolling us.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, thank God for someone like Trent just to be like, you know, if anybody would accuse us of just having cookie cutter lists, they could never accuse him of that.
No.
He's the only guy that's ever said, I liked this Morbid Angel song because it sounds like John Lee Hooker. That's amazing.
Yeah, that is.
I still have that picture of him falling asleep at the LA Gun Show on my phone.
Bless him.
I know. I love it. It's my favorite picture of him.
So with let's see. With my number 4, I'm going to go ahead and give my number 4, and then Trent can give his number 4 when he gets out, because we're talking cookie cutter. You just mentioned cookie cutter, and I'm going to go ahead and throw out my biggest cookie cutter.
We're getting into the hits now, man.
Yeah, we're getting into the hits. And my cookie cutter that everyone here knows this was going to end up on my list. You know, we heard it on Beavis and Butthead first, you know, or I did anyway, from 1993 Covenant album. Bow to me. God of Emptiness.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's so good.
What's crazy, and I was talking about this today, it's wild that, you know, Angel was still doing that song, but that whole bow to me, they took that out of their version. Did you notice
Steve Tucker not sing that part?
No.
I don't even remember. I think I was just trying to headbang. I don't even remember.
It
Maybe he
wasn't there,
just let
man.
the crowd do it.
No, I don't. No,
yeah, that's some deep shit, like deep.
Yeah.
It was like at the time when I heard that, it was like, I mean, I make no bones about it. Everybody knows, my fucking formula of metal was like, glam. I mean, I grew up on Kiss and Quiet Riot and went into like Faster Pussycat and Poison, and that was where I was at. But then
God, I wish they'd bring Faster Pussycat back with LA Guns.
God damn, I know. I was disappointing that whenever LA Guns, I was like, Faster Pussycat too?
Yes.
But no. But
they fucking rocked that Harley Davidson, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
Dude, every time I go, because I go to the dump over that way.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much every other week. And every time I go over there and I hit that speedway, I always look at and I think about that show, dude. That was fucking
that was a good, really cool venue too. They were laid back. Everybody was cool. Everybody was laid back.
Yeah,
really cool place.
But then then the Metallica and the Danzig and the Megadeth happened.
Sure.
But then I got into like the Topo Negative and shit like that. But then I heard fucking this song and I was like, oh, that sounds like Peter Steele right there. Where bow to me.
Yeah.
And I listened to more of their stuff and it was like, oh shit, he doesn't do that much anymore. But or anywhere else. But
But that's another one of those things where like David Vincent, a lot of people, it's a meme and all that about him doing like his country stuff, but he's got the voice.
Yeah.
Like it's not that it's bad. It's not bad at all. In fact, it makes total sense. And I actually, I heard him do one of those like where like everybody plays their instrument in their house and they mix it and play it online. They did one of those, and it was he and I can't remember who the drummer and the guitar player were, but he played the bass and he sang and he did Back at the Funny Farm, the Motorhead song.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
and his voice is perfect for Motorhead. And then like you hear him do like the deep stuff, like that Peter Steele stuff. He can still do that stuff. He can do, he was a pioneer of death metal. Like for as much as meme-worthy as that guy is, he is a fucking force to be reckoned with when it comes to his stuff.
Yeah, he does the Peter Steele at the end of Radical too.
Man,
he's still talking about it.
He's not down on Radical. Fucking hell. I think Mr. Bones, you responded to God of Emptiness. Would that be on your list if you were making our list? Yes, sir. So Trent, that was our number 4. Mine was Invocation of the Continual One from Formulas.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, sweet.
And what would be your number 4?
My number 4. Ooh.
What you got wrote there, bro?
He's all fucked up from Radical, dude.
I know, man.
Oh, okay. I got it. Sorry. Froze up. Number 4 comes from Heretic, God of Our Own Divinity, man.
Oh, yeah.
I had to do that just because of the bass. The bass in it's just, I love the bass in that shit, man.
That song is awesome. I don't even know if I've ever heard the bass in that song because I feel like it's mixed so low.
Yeah, put the headphones on with it, man.
Is that the song that Carl Sanders played the solo on?
It might be. I can't. I'd have to look it up.
Because he played a couple solos on that album, but I think it's only on one song.
Yeah. Let me look.
And it's a good one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because I'm pretty sure guest musicians Carl Sanders lead on God of Our Own Divinity. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that is
awesome pick.
That is such an awesome song, man. I think the breakdown in the middle is like where I like the bass and stuff.
Yeah, it's a good one. And actually, I like the blue.
Yeah.
I like the blue
logo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I used to have a Heretic T-shirt years and years ago.
Yeah.
I don't have any Morbid Angel on vinyl either, man.
I don't remember buying that. I don't know how I have it. I have no recollection of that.
So Joe, what's your number 3?
Wow, top 3.
Yeah.
Okay. What did I write here? Oh, this is my second one from Domination. And if we're talking cookie cutter, I don't care if it's cookie cutter. This song is Doom. This song it creeps. This song has one of Doug's favorite things, laughter in the track. And if nothing else, the video has short shorts and an ECW t-shirt.
ECW! ECW! ECW!
And that's where the slime live, boys. I fucking love that track.
I'm rocking my Judgment Day shirt today.
That song, I don't care what anybody says. It fucking slams. I love it.
It's a great track, dude. We might hear that one again coming up.
There's no way that's not on some other person's list.
Yeah.
I am 100% sure it's on Doug's list. You don't have to say anything right now, but if I was betting, I'd put all my chips
man, you know?
Fuck, I love that song.
I don't know I know Doug's got Peacock. I don't know if you do, Joe. Go back and watch some of that old ECW when it was Eastern Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
When it just first started. Like before Paul Heyman bought it. Like how shitty it was, just how badass and radical it became when he bought it, you know.
I mean, fucking Paulie Dangerously was a fucking genius, dude.
He was a visionary, man, you know.
He was
They should have had Morbid Angel play during an ECW event. That would have been.
They should have.
That would have been mind blowing.
Yeah. Hey, at least we have that now.
Yeah, dude.
We were able to play a fucking wrestler's theme song.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brad.
They got
right.
fucking Smoky Mountain Wrestling too, man, on there from Tennessee, man.
Yeah, I always think of Dusty Rhodes. I got to think Jim Crockett Promotions, baby. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Jim Crockett Promotions.
Dusty Rhodes, baby.
That's a Dusty Rhodes, baby.
All right, Trent, what is your number 3, baby?
My number 3, baby, is
That was some Valve. I was pulling some Val Venus there, kind of.
Yeah. Well, what do you know? Mine comes from Domination 95.2, Where the Slime Live.
Yes, all right. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Y'all are in
I love
sync,
it.
baby.
The vocals, man. I don't know what kind of, if he's got an effect.
Oh, yeah, that flanger type thing going on.
Yeah, I just love it, man. It works so good with it.
And he does the fucking whoa, 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 where the slime live. Like he builds up to it.
Yeah.
That's fucking star power right there, man.
And then when he does the laugh, I mean, if we're talking star power, that's when I'm Donkey Kong and I can fucking throw the 3 red shells at the same time, dude. Like it's
that's
hell yeah, dude.
Star power, dude.
Yeah. Bam! Red shell.
You know, he does that he does a laugh in it was on my list and I can't fucking think of the name of it. It's not on there now, but Vulgar.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's just no vulgary.
Yeah.
That's
he does a
kicks
fucking
ass,
laugh
dude.
there. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. There's a fucking video for that, dude.
Oh, it's a cool video too.
Yeah, it's like kind of like Silent era.
Yeah, it's almost like Living Dead Girl, but with David Vincent. Like,
yeah,
it is. He ripped off Rob Zombie.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. And see, that's what's great. It's like
a great track, man.
Steve Tucker would never do that, and that's what makes Steve Steve. But all that weird shit is what makes David David. And for me, it both works as Morbid Angel.
Yeah.
Although with that being said,
a big crowd pleaser, man.
I would give anything to hear Steve Tucker do ha 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 ha. Crowd of people.
Dude, that was so disappointing. That was so disappointing when we went to see and we couldn't hear Steve do fucking where the slime the out.
Oh, because his vocals are brutal. So like his would be
damn.
Yeah, he'd
that
be
would have
great.
been fucking awesome,
pull it
dude.
Off, though, man. I mean, of course it wouldn't sound just like Dave, but you know he can pull it off.
Oh yeah, he'd do his own thing with it.
Oh yeah, but have they ever done it with him?
I think they have. I'm sure they.
Okay,
have.
I gotta check that out. The live album, I don't have the live album.
He's not on that one. That's David.
Okay, I was gonna ask. Now, isn't there a live album with Steve Tucker, or is there not one?
Not an official one, anyway.
They don't have any like live Blu-rays or DVDs or anything.
Nothing official. There's some pretty good quality stuff of the Steve Tucker era on YouTube, but I don't think there's any like official releases.
Yeah. And he went Chrome Dome. That was
yeah.
I mean, he may have done that before. I was kind of shocked though, because I've not really seen him. And then when we saw him live, it was like, whoa, okay.
He looked pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, he wears it good, dude. He wears it like Stone Cold does, you know?
Oh, yeah. He was definitely crushing some Steve Weisers. And
oh, yeah. All right. So, my number 3, actually, I believe my number 3 has Trey on vocals as well.
Oh.
Covenant of Death.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow, yeah.
From Formula,
dude. That one better than mine, too.
Fatal to the Flesh, 1998.
Yeah.
I didn't really realize it was Trey on vocals, and until I saw that on Wikipedia, I was like, "What?" I mean, I know live, you know, Steve does it live. Trey doesn't do it live, but I mean, according to Wikipedia, he does vocals on it. Maybe some backing vocals though. I don't know.
But I think if you listen to it, you can tell it's not Steve's voice at times.
Yeah.
And
I'm not good at that.
Covenant of Death is cool, and I really like. There's a part in that song where the tempo slows down, and there's kind of like almost a clean riff.
And you know that's where my fucking hard on is.
Yeah,
that fucking ending where
I think it's great.
Oh fuck!
It makes the song. I think because it starts off. You know, it's like a classic death metal track, and then all of a sudden it goes in this weird place, but it makes total sense when you hear the whole piece.
Yeah.
And that's why I like Invocation of the Continual One. It's the same thing where now they don't stop and do the cool clean part. It's just like different chuggy riffs. But Covenant, oh God, I would absolutely point somebody in that direction if they're looking for that juxtaposition of the crazy death metal and then the weird clean death metal.
And you know that I love that in music. That's what drew me into like Nirvana and shit. Just because of the mood swings. It's like 1 minute they were this, 1 minute. I mean, just in one song, they hit 10 different moods. I mean, I feel that. Even as a teenager, you know, I felt that shit. My moods.
Oh yeah.
You know?
When you're a teenager, you got violent mood swings and shit, man. It's crazy. Teenagers get crazy mood swings. But yeah, like
so are adults.
I wish they would do. Adults do too. Yeah. Everybody. I wish they'd do like a classic, like a mix, like a classical and death metal, like have like a mixture, like 7 and 7 classical tracks, like dark classical, and 7. They all just blend into each other, man. That would be so cool.
Don't give Trey any ideas.
Yeah. And you know, Trey, he'll go off and he'll tell you he doesn't fucking care. He doesn't make fucking music for you.
Right.
He's making the music that he wants to fucking make. And you gotta respect that.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Absolutely.
All right. Guys, we are at fucking number 2. Can you fucking believe we're at number 2?
We're mowing it down. We're bulldozing it true.
Yeah. We're not barbarians in this motherfucker going.
Speaking of barbarians, I got another mid-paced skull-crushing track for my number 2. It was my number 1, but I moved it to number 2. It could go either way. It's my second track from Formula's Fatal to the Flesh. It's called Nothing Is Not.
Oh.
I love oh gosh.
Yeah, dude.
Love it. It could easily be my number 1.
Yeah.
I was bummed they didn't play it on this tour, but anytime I spin Morbid Angel, that song is coming up. Absolutely, absolutely crushing.
Trent, what do you got for number 2?
Oh, my number 2. I'm trying to remember something about the one Joe just said. I can't remember something. Go ahead.
It's got some of those lyrics that don't really mean anything.
Yeah, it's a great song, man.
What do we got here? Like, in my being, nothing is, nothing becomes, nothing is not.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm the collector of souls.
So my number 2 is from Covenant, 1993, Angel of Disease.
I love that song. That was the one I almost put on my list.
Because I love the riff, man. It's just a good groovy riff. like the stoner thing with somebody. I just love the riff and it's death metal vocals. It's just a good song. They all go together. They mesh them together really good.
Mm-hmm.
That song to me also feels like it's not a part of that album because it sounds so different from every other song on there.
Yeah,
in a good way.
Yeah,
and something about like the tempo and like it's almost like a punk riff almost.
It is, yeah.
That they made into death metal, and then
I bet that's how he did it.
Trey's lava on that song. Trey is fucking shredding up a storm all throughout Angel of Disease.
Yeah. They probably started just playing a punk riff and like, hey man, that's pretty cool. And they just built it from there, you know.
Yeah, because that was the one I almost put on in place of my other Covenant song. And then that's the song that has the lyrics Shub and Roth, goat with 1,000 young. Fuck yeah. Anytime you can work in that.
Yeah, man. Whoever writes their lyrics is pissed off at God.
Angel of Disease, one who shuns the light.
Yeah.
All right. So my number 2 comes from Joey's shirt.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And if you look at this right here, if you're playing Tears of the Kingdom by Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, does that not look like that thing that fucking shoots fire that everybody's using as a penis? I mean, to me that looks just like making me want to, play some Zelda. It's giving me those Zelda vibes.
That shit's so
the
fun.
cover always reminded me of the end of From Dusk Till Dawn when they pan. And you see that it was like a temple.
Yes, I can feel that.
Something about that structure on my shirt always reminded me of that shot at the end of the movie when you were like, "Oh shit, it's not a bar, it's a thing."
That's a great movie.
That fucking dude. That movie. It's like never. First time seeing it, I had no idea what I was fucking watching, and it was like the heist top movie at first. Then it switched to no spoilers, but and then that too. When
it's crazy.
Yeah. I was trying to think of my 3 top movies of the '90s. If I had to have 3 from the '90s, other than that, I was like, well, shit, that was one of them. And I was just racking back and forth, man. Like 3 movies from the '90s is what I picked, man.
That movie's fucking wild.
Some good ones. Yeah.
From Dusk Till Dawn was fucking awesome.
It was.
Oh, but
the song,
He Who Sleeps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God, oh man, such a good one. That album is just total. I'm trying to think of like how would Trey describe it? Total doom destruction, man.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Oh, Steve Tucker wrote the lyrics and the music to that one.
Did Steve had a lot to do with that album, right? I mean, he pretty much wrote most of the lyrics for that one, I think, right?
Yeah, I think he wrote. It says lyrics and then songwriting, tracks 2 through 7, tracks 10 and 11. So he wrote most of the album.
Yeah. Oh wow, yeah, lyrics and all shit, yeah.
And maybe that's partly why I'm such a Steve Tucker fanboy, and I could have easily made a top 10 list of just Steve Tucker era, but this album just
good, man.
To me, it's it is like a doom death metal masterpiece, and that's a great example.
Yeah, it is. We're at fucking number 1, y'all.
Are we already?
Holy shit!
Logan said he's almost here. He may just have to jump in and give us his top 10 all at once.
Dude, yes.
Yeah, and write it on post it.
My number 1. My number 1 comes from Gateways, and not surprisingly, it's not the opening track because that's an instrumental of like literal fucking cricket sounds or something. But it's the track "Summoning Redemption," the track that kicks off the album.
Sweet.
Oh my gosh, it's I don't really know what the lyrics are actually about. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Every riff in that song and just the way it's put together and the creepy pace that it's at and the solos.
Dude, yeah.
Absolute perfection. Yeah. Love it. They played it when we saw them. That was a highlight for me.
I hope they come back through here, man. I'd love to see them again, man.
That's one of those tracks. Pretty much any Morbid Angel, playlist I'm going to make is going to have pretty much these 10 plus, probably 10 or 20 other tracks on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Summoning Redemption, I will never skip over that track.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, dude, it's awesome. I hear you there.
Trent, what's your number one?
All right. Y'all don't laugh at me. My number one hails from shit, where'd it go? Oh, hails from Formulas of the Flesh,
Yes.
not it. Invocation of the Continual.
Oh, all right.
Holy shit.
I love it. I love the vocals in it. It sounds like fucking the devil singing. Like
That's
demonic.
Trey.
The damn swirling guitars.
Yes.
The way all the instruments go together, the way it cuts off and it kicks in that fuck of a riff.
Yeah.
It makes you want to go do something crazy, man. I love that song.
God,
I had to make it number one.
Trent, I thought I was going to be the only one that had that on my list.
Yeah.
It's so ironic, though. He was pissing whenever you had it on your list. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. I love that track, dude.
Oh, man. Way to go.
Yeah. So I had a Steve Tucker track for number one, man. Even though it's 60-40, for Vincent and Tucker.
Yeah. And that's mine was 60-40. But then, with Covenant of Death, maybe it was, 10% Trey then.
I was going to say, now we got to throw in the Trey vocals.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I didn't even realize that when we were chatting that up. But then I looked and I was like, really? Huh? And it's like I said, man, I don't have the ear to fucking be able to tell. And you would think, since I love vocals so much, but shit, there's shit on fucking Domination that you would think that's not the same vocal as this, but it was, Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
Okay, so my number one coming back to us from 2000 to the extreme. No, I'm just fucking with y'all.
I would say I'm going to turn off this fucking live stream right now.
All right. So, yes, we're back to 1995.
It's got to be. It's got to be. Come on, Doug. You're going to kill me if that's not your number one.
Yeah. I mean, I figured you guys, y'all know me well enough to know. Oh, my God. Here we go. You all know me well enough to know.
Oh, there he is!
Yeah!
There he is.
We made it.
Man.
I'm in the driveway.
You're in the driveway. Are you ready to bust out that 10 for us?
Oh, we already threw the 10?
Yeah,
we're doing everything, man. You're going to be able to just go bam, bam, bam. Joey's already spoiled your list, though.
Yeah, I already know that it's like the instrumental tracks from Formulas.
Yeah.
The drum outtakes.
Trent's got a song in there that's gonna blow your fucking mind. Okay. I can't wait to hear everybody's. Okay, so I was kind of I didn't have the order. I was going through the order in my head as I was driving down, and so at 10 I'm gonna go with Garden of Disdain. That song.
I told you that was gonna be on the list. I told you.
Yeah.
That was on Doug's list.
Mm-hmm.
That song just absolutely crushes.
That's my number 5.
Nice. And then number 9, I'm gonna go with Enshrined by Grace from Heretic.
Oh,
yeah, that was on Trent's list.
I love Heretic, man.
Yeah, that song crushes as well.
Yeah.
And then I would put this song higher for number 8, but it's too short. Day of Suffering.
I told you.
Yep.
That was on mine.
Yep.
That was my number 7.
Nice. And then number 7, I'm gonna go with Eyes to See, Ears to Hear.
Oh my God. This is blowing
awesome,
my mind.
That was my number 8.
Nice. And then we're gonna go with, for number 6, we're gonna go with Fall from Grace.
All right, there
Okay.
we go. I had that on one of my versions, but it didn't make my last one.
Nice. And then let's see. Number 5, we're gonna go with The Lion's Den from.
All right, yeah.
There you go. That's
Yeah, I love that shit, dude. I barely missed mine.
Oh yeah, just that part where where it's just the drums and then David Vincent's like whips crack.
Yeah.
That part
Yeah.
Shit bangs, man.
Whips
and
crack.
then number 4, I'm gonna go with Summoning Redemption.
Yes, that was my number 1.
With you, Joe?
It's awesome. I mean, and that one, just like Day of Suffering, even though it's 7 minutes, it's too short.
Yeah, I could have gone for more.
Yeah. And then let's see, number 3, I'm gonna go with Rapture.
Yep.
From Covenant.
Doug had that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I was going back and forth on my number 1 and 2 as I was driving. I was like, man, I don't know which one it's going to be. I don't know. And then, so this is what I'm settling on right now. I'm going to go with Dawn of the Angry at number 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was hard to cut out.
And then my number 1 is going to be Dominate.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Dominate. I barely missed mine.
Nice.
I had Dominate as number 8.
Yeah, Dominate. So yeah, that's awesome, dude. I love that.
Of their more like faster Deicide-esque death metal style that they play sometimes, that one's probably the best one of those.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. They keep fucking with me because I had a fucking oh shit, my memory's gone. What is it called?
Rat Cult.
Yeah, Trent has Radicult in his list.
Radicult. That was like my number 7 or number 6. Yeah, man.
I'm still not convinced he's not fucking trolling everybody.
Yeah. Radicult. Yeah, they kept making fun of me. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So did you have 3 from Domination, Logan?
Yes. Yeah. I go back and forth on if that one or Covenant's my favorite.
Okay.
Because like Domination kind of drops off towards the end. It's like the first 3/4 is the best stuff they've done.
Yeah.
But then it just drops off.
My favorite track towards the end of that album is the Hail Caesar song.
That song's good.
I originally had 4. I originally had 3 for Confident. I ended up Vengeance is Mine. I ended up cutting that.
Ooh,
to the extreme, I did have on my list.
Oh God!
Originally, but my list was like 20 at first. I don't know. I know it's stupid, but and it's real repetitive.
On my list, on my original list of 22, I had Existo Vulgari from.
That song rules.
And I had Warped on my list, but I ultimately didn't put Warped on there.
That's crazy. I didn't have any from Kingdom of Disdain or Gateways to Annihilation on mine. I love fucking Gateways to Annihilation, dude. It's awesome.
My original Gateways list had 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
There were 4 from Gateways originally, and I think I cut it down to 2.
Yeah, that's just a great record, man.
Gateways would be my 3rd favorite. Definitely the best of the Tucker stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I had Ageless Still I Am and I in my top 20.
All right.
Nice.
I had Summoning Redemption at number 1, and I had To the Victor the Spoils at number 5.
Nice.
Sweet.
And then Doug, you had at One with Nothing, or He Who Sleeps.
Oh yeah, he who sleeps at number 2.
Sweet.
Fucking.
Yeah, so between us, we've covered most of that record.
It's definitely got some representation here.
Oh yeah, dude, it's a fucking crusher.
The Tucker era, it goes toe for toe with the Vincent stuff. It's not as representative on my list as I would have liked it to be, but it's the 4 albums he did. Excuse me.
Yeah.
They hold up right up against the
absolutely.
Early Vincent
Almost
stuff.
definitely, yeah, they do.
Well, I think they know it because when they tour, they even before we saw them on this tour, they were doing pretty heavily just from the Steve Tucker era.
Yeah.
When Steve came back.
Well, even on this run when we saw him, I think out of the 15 songs, I think 10 of them were from his era.
Yes, I mean and that's pretty kick-ass that when you've got a catalog that good that you can play from these different eras and people. Now I don't know how the shows compare, like ticket sales or merch sales wise, but they've been doing it for a couple tours and years, and people still go. So
Oh yeah.
I mean, imagine if Kiss did that, I would lose my mind.
God, an '80s tour Kiss would be fucking amazing.
If they did like eras of the band, like how Iron Maiden does different era specific tours.
Yeah.
No, we're not talking about fucking Taylor Swift. And my wife's drunk. Don't listen to her.
I wouldn't even care if Paul was using even more backing tracks for that, as long as it sounded good.
I'll go see the pantomime. I don't even care.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because I'd be singing louder than him anyway.
Yes.
What day did they do their live show? Like on the end of the road, like
I don't know. I
think they're doing all of The Elder.
Oh shit, that'd be cool.
Dude, a world without heroes.
I love A World Without Heroes.
I do too, man.
The Oath? Come on.
The Oath is great.
The Oath is fucking amazing.
I want to say it's sometime in June or July, but I want to see if they got some big surprise, which I'm not expecting original members or no shit like that, but they should probably have something up their sleeve,
Hey, in June, we're going to go see that Kiss tribute band.
Yes.
That's next weekend, right? That's Saturday, right?
It's next Saturday.
Yeah.
Mr. Speed at Chilhowie Park.
Mr. Speed, yeah.
I'm pumped. I'm ready.
Yeah.
So how many tickets do you have?
I can't remember, but I got you covered. I've got enough because Eric had a shitload, and he just kind of basically gave them to me. So I think I've got like 6 tickets or something.
There's Mr. Speed and there's Dressed to Kill too, and
Dressed to Kill is awesome.
We saw Dressed to Kill, right? Was that the one we saw at Wild Wings?
Yeah.
The dude that plays Gene in Dressed to Kill is also the one that's Gene in Mr. Speed.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude.
All right,
nice.
Mr. Bone.
Yeah.
Is that one of the Metallica shows where they're playing with Metallica? Is that'll be wild anyway. Well, no pun intended. That'll be wild.
I mean, it's Zach Wild. So they're doing some Metallica dates.
I just can't remember if it's in America or if it's in Europe.
I know Metallica's tickets are fucking insane.
Oh, I know.
Whenever they played around here with Volbeat, it was fucking stupid.
Yeah,
it was like 200. I think it was like $200 or something. And that was in Atlanta, I believe, or Nashville.
Oh,
I know they. Yeah.
I'm
that
sure
was years ago. Yeah, probably. I know in Europe they were playing some with Ice Nine Kills, so that would have been fucking. I'd love to have seen that.
I love that new album, Lux Eterna.
I mean, I do too, man.
I do too. It's real versatile, man.
Fucking Atlanta, man. I wish I had a fucking car I could fucking trust if I could go to Atlanta to see some shows, because like Knoxville's never going to bring Pantera. I was fortunate enough to see Pantera like with Topo Negative back in Nashville.
Yeah.
Fucking when was that, Trent? Like
95 tour. 94, 95, Far Beyond Driven tour.
So I mean, even though Phil really annoyed me because of his stupid.
That's when he was in his heroin addiction.
Yeah.
And his racism, like trying to be white shit,
Yeah. I love being white, or white people are proud of it. And I was, come on, just fucking play fucking.
He would preach for like 5 minutes before he just come back and be getting mad, going like, "What the fuck, man?"
Yeah.
I've seen Phil, but I've seen Phil with Down twice, and then I saw him with Superjoint once. I think I know once for sure.
Yeah, I seen him with Superjoint. Did you not go to the Phil and Illegals?
I didn't.
I seen him with Phil and Illegals and Down. I never seen him with Superjoint.
Yeah,
I seen him with Superjoint.
Yeah, he came through with the Illegals.
You saw the Illegals too, didn't you, Doug? You saw
like
years ago.
Yeah.
Yep. Right before Electric Ballroom closed, or Blackstock, or
Valerium,
Valerium. I don't know what the fuck it was called. Oh, that's fucking awesome, dude. Yeah, I never met him, man, but
I hear he's cool shit.
Hey, speaking of cons and performances, we're gonna go to. We got the VIP tickets for FrankenCon coming up in 2 weeks, and the actor from Basket Case is going to do an acoustic show like the night before the con kicks off as like a VIP kickoff.
Yeah.
I hate that, cool. Man. I hate the whole VIP shit because I mean I would love to do that. I would love to do that. I'm fucking cheap, dude.
Oh yeah.
I think we're doing Saturday only.
Okay, we'll see you guys because we'll be there.
We basically Felissa Rose is we've got to fucking meet her.
Yeah, Kate and I are super pumped about Felissa Rose.
Yeah, me too.
And I haven't watched Sleepaway Camp in a while, so I'm jazzed to see the like the commentary with it.
Yeah. Yet again that would be fucking cool, but you know I'm too cheap.
Are any of you guys considering doing that Danzig show up in it's Newport, Kentucky, but it's Cincinnati?
Okay. I was wondering what that was.
If I had a car, I would love to. It's
Behemoth and Heavy Temple, right?
Heavy Temple's playing?
Not Heavy Temple. Shit.
Twin Temple.
What's the name?
Okay.
Twin Temple and Midnight.
Twin Temple.
Okay.
And, yeah.
What about John Christ? Is John Christ going to make an appearance?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, God.
Nah, I wanted to go see him here.
I tuned into a live stream of his. He was on Instagram earlier today. And
I saw that.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys make it to see John Christ when he played here in Knoxville?
Yeah.
They did.
It was
it was one of the worst shows I've ever been to.
Yeah. it was terrible.
Yeah. Particularly from a guy who is an amazing guitar player and played fine when he played. But he was fucking around for most of the set.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Bones. I love Twin Temple too, man. They're awesome.
Me too. So oddly enough, we seen Danzig with Behemoth fucking years ago. It was Behemoth, Danzig, Himza, Chimera, and Mortiz.
Nice. Yeah, that was one of the Black Tours.
Yes, it was. That was fucking awesome, dude.
Because I saw Danzig on the other Blackest of the Black with Possessed.
Yep, I was there.
I was at that one, yeah.
Toxic Holocaust was on that bill.
Yep, Toxic Holocaust. Yes.
Yeah, Toxic Holocaust. I got the poster right here. Possessed.
And that was crazy. I forget sometimes that I've seen
Withered was there.
Yeah, Withered. Yep. Yeah, I saw them in Atlanta one time with Obituary and Creator.
Withered's playing the Brickyard the day after Mr. Speed. I'm probably going to go.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, Withered is good. When is that show with the Danzig? Is it going to be at the Coliseum in Cincinnati?
No, it's in. It's across the line.
It's on the Newport. It's on the Kentucky side.
Yeah, it's on the Kentucky side, but it's a suburb of Cincinnati. So
I might get a beer.
I want to see a show there. I want to see that Who memorial that they built for the that riot that happened and they broke down the door.
Yeah.
I want to see that big memorial to all the kids. Just a piece of history, the Who concert.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, got a good shit coming up, man.
Yeah, I've got a ticket for Trivium tomorrow night in Corbin, so that's
shit.
Oh yeah,
Trivium.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, that's good. I've not seen them before, so that's gonna be fun.
Insane seen Trivium like 6 times, I think.
Yeah,
she fucking loves.
I think I saw them at like one of the Mayhem festivals or something.
You know what's fucking crazy is I didn't know that Cincinnati is closer to us than fucking Alabama, like Huntsville.
Driving to Cincinnati is like driving to Atlanta, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours, man. It takes me like 4.5 to get to damn Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The only problem is that the mountains, right? You got to go up the mountains to go to Cincinnati. I think we went to see Wednesday 13 in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we had fucking mountains we had to climb.
It's just a little bit through Tennessee. It's not so bad once you get to Kentucky.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. We went to never mind. That was Louisville. What did I see in Cincinnati? Oh, it was that's been years ago, but it was Def Leppard.
Oh, Poison, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Cheap Trick. That was a good show.
I think the last time I went to Cincinnati for a show was when Doug and I drove up there for Slayer and Testament and Anthrax and Behemoth.
I remember Remember the Testament show over at Asheville when they had that rock slide? And we were saying,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus
Hoagland
Christ.
caused the rock slide.
It was Testament,
Anthrax,
Death Angel,
Death
and
Angel.
Anthrax. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right,
Man, it
fellas,
was
I'm gonna
great
sign off.
having all of us together again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still saying the next one we should do is Overkill.
Yes.
Overkill, Death. I'd like to do a Death one too, man. Try to talk you guys into that shit.
Let's do.
Holy shit, the long box.
I've got the long box.
Fuck, I'm fucking jealous, dude.
There's nothing in it because the CD's in the car. The pin is on my
Overkill is
backpack, and the
fucking
sticker is on
amazing.
my amplifier.
That new
Well, we
Overkill
wanna,
was fucking amazing, dude. I love it, man.
The psychopathics from outer space.
That sounds awesome.
What? That's some fucking ICP shit, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The great Malenko.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah. All right, but thank you guys for showing up. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you YouTube for not cutting us off and what we got. I went for Facebook and Twitch. So
all right, yeah. I think Overkill is a great pick for the next one.
Yeah,
Yes.
Overkill it is, man. I don't know when it will be. All right.
Let's do it by the end of summer. End of summer.
Yes, by the end of summer.
End of summer. Yep.
That was good.
Thank you, Mr. Bones. See y'all.
Yeah, thank you. See you
See you
guys
guys later.
Stay spooky.